Hey, you guys. Come in, come in, come in. Get in here, get in here, get in here. I don't even know if anybody's even up. Do y'all be up this late? Cause I'd be up this late. I'd be up late. We got some things to talk about. We got some things to talk about. I feel like when I go live, I just never feel like I'm in the center of the screen. We got some things to talk about. And I don't care if it's one person who hears me out. Somebody's going to hear this story. Okay. So I'm going to wait for y'all to get in here. Let me see. I'm about to go live. I'm going to wait for y'all to get in here. Let me see. Am I even live? Yeah. I'm going to wait for everyone to get in here before I start because I don't want to have to repeat myself. Well, I think I'm going to post this video too. I think I'm going to post this video too when I'm done. But we got some things to talk about. We got some ish to clock. Because what you're not going to do is play with me. Never that. It never gave that. I'm sorry. It never gave that. It never gave that, y'all. This ish is funny to me. This whole thing is funny to me. I'm not even going to keep it too cute tonight because I'm feeling a little, I'm feeling a little froggy. I might leap or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I low-key want the smoke. I'm about to go live on my other pages. I don't even go live. That's how you know. Like, that's how you know that a motherfucker play with me. Because I don't even do this type of shit. I really don't. I'm way out of my element, but that's okay. I'm way out of my element, but that's okay. Cause what? Cause a pussy asshole is never gonna play with me. Okay? Never. Hold on, guys. I'm going live on my other. So one person in here. Everybody's sleep right now. This is not a good time to go live, but that's okay because I'm gonna post this video when I'm done. All I'm trying to do is do my reviews in peace. But they don't want me to do my reviews. They don't want me to do my reviews in peace, y'all. I be trying to be so peaceful, so happy. Very demure. Oh, hey, you guys. I didn't even know y'all was in here. Come to my YouTube live, you guys, because we got some things to talk about. Like, I don't even know where to start. Like, you know what I'm saying? I really don't know where to start. And this is not something that I like to do. I don't like to do stuff like this. I don't like to get out of my body. And I don't like to talk bad about people. Like, when you guys watch my reviews, when I do my episode reviews, you can like see that I say nice things about all the girls. I don't never talk crap about the girls, nothing. I'm always saying something nice. I'm gonna keep it real too, at the end of the day, but I don't say nothing like trying to put this phone up. I don't never talk shit about the girls, nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with talking crap because it's a TV show. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, I try to still be somewhat kind of professional a little bit because I do a lot of different stuff. So, I don't just clock the tea. I also I talk about the show and I always say I like to see the lifestyle stuff. But let's go ahead and get into it. Forget all that. If y'all want to come to my YouTube, y'all can come to my YouTube. If y'all want to stay on here and watch me, that's fine too. But dang, I feel like I'm angled a little weird because I got my phone in my laptop. But okay, let's go ahead and get to it, you guys. Now, I know this video says like exposing Zeus or whatever like that. And I want you guys to understand, like, in no way, shape, or form do I have anything against Zeus or anything like that. However, at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep it real. I gotta tell my story. I gotta share my experience because I just feel like at the end of the day, what they did was kind of shisty. And you don't treat people like that. Because at the end of the day, like, I might be a small influencer or creator, but people still watch my reviews. And at the end of the day, I'm still promoting your show in a way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't need my promotion. You don't get me wrong, they don't need it, but I'm just saying, like, I'm like a plus, not a negative. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking away from anything that you guys are doing or anything like that. So anyway, where do I start? Zeus, basically, they didn't show my full audition. And it's because let me just start from the beginning because I don't even want to get lost in the story. Let me just start from the beginning, right? Number one, let's talk about how you guys freaking organized the auditions. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the line. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the line. First of all, you guys had us outside in the hot sun for hours. And when I mean hours, I mean hours. Like, you guys had us outside for hecka long. You guys had people passing out. You guys didn't have no food, no water. You guys had us outside for 4 or 5 hours. 4 or 5 hours. 4 or 5. And that was just my wait time because I got there a little bit late. Some people were there longer. Okay? And that was just to walk in the door. We had to wait 5 hours outside in the hot sun before we can even get in the building. And even when we got in the building, we waited another 5 hours. Who are you, God? Are you God? What am I waiting 10 hours for? I'm sorry. What am I waiting 10 hours for? Like, who are you? I'm sorry. Like what? Why would you tell us to come at 12 p.m. and the audition is at 10 p.m.? And then they had food. I'll give them that. They had like little stalls and stuff, like where they were selling food, and like you could only pay with Cash App, which they didn't tell any of us. Sorry, not Cash App, digital pay. If you have your Cash App linked to Apple Pay or whatever, your wallet, then yeah, you can pay through your wireless, whatever device, whatever. You couldn't pay with cash. You had no use for cash there at all. Like, there was no use for cash there unless you were trying to pay your way in or whatever. Other than that, they didn't tell us that. So if you like, luckily for me, I don't carry cash like that. So, I was good. But if you didn't have Apple Pay or anything, you weren't going to eat. You weren't going to eat. Like, the girl that I came with was eating somebody's leftover food. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers was hungry in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, that's number one. That's number one. Number two, Zeus likes to create scenarios and play like they didn't set the whole thing, like they didn't set the play. You guys had us in like a hostile environment. They put us in a hostile environment. You got to understand, before we even, like, everybody coming into the building, everybody is mad. Everybody's angry. We're outside. We were just outside for 5 hours. We're all mad as, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're all mad as fuck that we're like sweaty and like just musty. Like, we're girls. Like, we're all irritated. Like, we're just outside for 5 hours. Oh, some people were there longer than 5 hours. That's number one. That made it hostile. Number one, right? That was one thing that made it hostile. Okay, two, right? Two. Aside from us being like tired from being outside and everything, like the food situation, right? Okay, cool. We're still waiting to get our auditions, right? Okay, cool. So that was just unprofessional. But let me go ahead and get to the juicy part. Let me get to the juicy part because I already talked about all of this in like my vlog, my behind the scenes. If you saw my behind the scenes, I already talked about all this. I already told you guys we waited outside, the food situation. Let's get into the good part that I didn't talk about. I wasn't going to talk about this. I didn't want to talk about this. I didn't want to talk about this because me personally, I don't like to talk negative about people or things. It's just not my thing. But it's just not me. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to keep it positive. And whether I got on the show or not, I was just going to keep it P. I was going to keep it positive. You know what I'm saying? But now you guys are trying to be funny. They're trying to make it seem like, oh yeah, she didn't get a ticket. Like, you mean to tell me that mysteriously my audition part, like my second part, when I went back in and got my ticket, that you guys just happened to not show it, and then you guys didn't show my interview with Janisha? That was intentional. And I know Natalie's mad. Like, I know she's mad because we're gonna get into that part next. We're gonna get into that part. Let me finish talking about what happened at auditions. Let me finish that part, because this whole thing is like, as I'm talking about this, you guys, I'm having like anxiety right now just talking about it, because the shit was like crazy. I've never been in a situation like that in my life. So like, the whole thing to me is just like, it's just, I don't know, it's just something I don't really want to talk about, but whatever. So okay, me and the girl that I'm at auditions with, we made it past round 1, right? Now we're in the waiting area waiting for round 2. So I tell her I got to use the restroom. She comes to the restroom with me, right? So we walk over, because in the auditorium is super big. But at that point, when they started doing people's auditions, they like put like a black curtain, and the black curtain separated 2 parts. If you're sitting on one side, you're going to your second audition, and if you're sitting on the other side, you're still waiting to go to your first one, right? So me and the girl that I was with, I told her I got to use the restroom. So she goes to the restroom with me, right? Okay. So we're in the restroom, right? And there's like other girls in the restroom. There's 2 restrooms. There's a guy restroom and a girl's restroom. Both of the restrooms are occupied by women, because that whole auditorium is just all the girls. All of the girls that are auditioning is in there. There's no guys. The guys are not auditioning for the show. The only guys that are there are the guys who are security or work for the company, or maybe if they brought a guy friend. That's it. It's all females, right? So it's two bathrooms. It's a male bathroom and a female bathroom, but it's girls in both of them. You got to remember, it's a lot of women. It's like, I want to say thousands. I felt like it was thousands of women that were there, but I'm gonna just say hundreds, right? It was a lot of women that were there, right? Okay. So it's women in both, because one bathroom is not gonna be enough for hundreds of girls, right? So then we're like chilling in the bathroom. Some girls are smoking in the bathroom. Some girls are drinking. The bathroom was clean. No one was really using the bathroom. It was just like, if you want to freshen up. Some people were using the restroom and leaving, but some girls were just chilling, sitting on the counter and sitting in the sink, whatever, right? So then we're chilling in the bathroom. One of the guys that works for Zeus, he came in the bathroom. So he was like talking, chatting, or whatever. He was just talking. So then one of the female security guards that worked there came in the bathroom, right? One of the female security came in the bathroom, and do you know what she said? She said, no man, she was like, no men are supposed to be in here. She was like, she told the guy to leave. The other guy that worked for Zeus, like the security, she told him to leave. She made him leave the restroom. She was like, no, nobody was using the restroom at that time, at that point in time when he was there at first, the first one, right? No one was using the restroom, but the simple fact that he was there and we were in there, she was like, you can't be in here. So he left. He left. Okay. So then after that, we're like still in the bathroom, chilling, smoking, whatever. Some people are smoking, some people are chilling, whatever. Me and the girls, we were just chilling, whatever, right? 2 other security guards come in the bathroom. One was a white guy and one was a black guy. The black guy, if I see him, a picture of him, I could point him out. Like, that's him. Very big, buff dude, like, muscular, big dude, right? Okay, so they walk in. Next thing I know, these guys pull out their wieners. I swear to God. I'm like, I was like surprised. Like, they just came in the restroom and just opened their belt and just put out their, and just started peeing in the stall. The white guy was using the stall that's like, how the because we were in the guys' bathroom, but again, it's all women. The other bathroom was full of girls. And then in the guys' bathroom is just us, all girls. He just pulls out his his thing. The white guy is using the stall that's connected to the wall. He's using that one. The black guy goes into the stall, like, because it was 2 stalls. One was a handicap stall and one was just a regular one. He goes into the regular one and like well, he didn't lock the door, but he kind of closed the door a little bit, but it wasn't closed all the way, and just started peeing. But like they didn't give a F. So me and some of the girls was like, hey, like what are you doing? You can't just come in here and like, use the restroom. There's girls in here, like, and the girl that I was with, she was in the handicap stall. The girl that I was with, she was in the handicap stall and he was in the other stall. And she actually was the one that said something before I did, because she was like, she said that she saw him looking over into her stall while she was using the restroom. She's like, hey, you can't be here. You can't be here. I swear to God, it was other girls in the bathroom, so they can testify. If they see this video, they can tell you guys themselves, like, So she was one that said something first. Actually, it's because she said something that I said something. But she was like, hey, you're looking here. She said it herself that he was looking into the stall while she was peeing or whatever. And while he was peeing. So that's when we were all like, no, you guys can't be in here. You guys got to go. You guys got to go. So then he said, I don't gotta go. What the hell? He was just like mumbling, just saying whatever. And then he was like, y'all not gonna, he was like, y'all not gonna make me leave the stall. Y'all not gonna make me leave the bathroom. And then she was like, you gotta leave the bathroom. And he was like, I'll beat your ass, something like that. I was like, you ain't gonna beat her ass, we gonna jump you. Like I was still kind of like joking, like, because me, I'm like a playful type of person. So I'm still trying to be cool. Like, you do need to leave the bathroom, but I didn't like say in a rude way, like, but he said he was going to beat her up. I'm like, you ain't going to beat her up. We going to jump you, like, but you do got to leave, like, and he was like, y'all going to jump me? Oh, you think you're going to jump me? I'll shoot you in the head. I'll shoot you in the head if y'all ever try to jump me. And he was serious. He was serious. Like, when I say he was serious, like, he was serious. He meant that shit. He meant that shit. And he like said it with a bold face, like, like we had like beef with him, or like we was his equal and we're beefing with him or something like that. The white guy had to calm him down, like, hey, bro, chill out. I don't know if he was on drugs or something, because the white guy was kind of laughing, like, bro, chill out, like you do too much. But the black dude was serious. And I was just like, you ain't talking to me. Like, I didn't say it like super loud, but I said it. I was like, you ain't talking to me. Like, you ain't talking to me. You ain't finna shoot me in the head. What the fuck? Like, like that shit was crazy. Like, you're the one violating us. Like, you're not even supposed to be here. And you're employed by this company. Number one, you're employed by the company. We're not. So like, you shouldn't be doing stuff like that could jeopardize your job or the people that you work for. Like, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, the woman's security who came in the bathroom the first time and told the other guy to leave, she was the one that told us to tell them to leave. If any more guys come in there to tell them to leave, and that's what we did. We just did what she told us to do, which was tell them to leave. And then one thing goes to another, and he's talking about he's going to shoot us in the head because we told him to leave the bathroom. So we going to report him to this other guy who seemed to be part of the management. I know for a fact he was part of the management. I don't know what his exact role there is, but again, if I see him, I can point him out. He was wearing a suit. He was wearing like a blue, like a dark bluish gray, like I want to say navy blue, suit jacket, and like some pants or whatever. But yeah, he worked there for them, and you could tell he was part of the higher ups, because he was part of the people giving orders and stuff like that. So we reported the situation to him. We told him what happened, and he didn't do anything about it. He didn't even really seem like he cared, honestly. The only thing that he asked us was, what was our audition numbers? That was the only thing that he asked us, was, what is your audition number? That was the only thing that he asked us. That was it. He didn't ask us to show him who said it, who did it. He didn't ask for names. He didn't ask for nothing. The only thing he asked us was, what is our audition numbers? Because I feel like he was going to make sure like that our like auditions get pulled or something, so like no one knows, or something weird like that. So when he asked us like, what is our audition numbers, like we were just like, we just looked at each other and we're like, I don't know. Like, you're like, oh, I forgot, because it was just weird. Like the energy was weird. Like he didn't give the energy that he was gonna help or he was gonna do anything. It more so seemed like, oh, we're gonna make sure we hush these girls, like, let me get their number, like our audition numbers. So ciao. That was just crazy. Now there was other things that happened at audition. Also, even some of the other girls. Now I wasn't there when this part happened. The part I'm about to tell you about now, I wasn't there, but one of the girls told me, because I was trying to go through the back elevator and go up, and they were like, oh no, don't go in there, the security are in there, and there were like some girls are, you know, yeah, some girls were definitely giving blowjobs for like a wristband, a ticket, whatever. It was crazy. A lot of the security was getting head and the whole package. Yeah. Promising these desperate girls opportunities. You guys are promising these girls opportunities that you're not even really going to give them. Let's keep it real. We all know that these auditions are rigged. Like, we all know that, like, all these girls, the girls that actually get picked, they have a connection with somebody in some way or shape or form. So that's why, like, when you see my audition, I didn't really do the most because I already knew, like, I might not get picked, so why would I give that much for free? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why would I fight on TV for free? Like, I don't get anything out of that. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, aside from that, like, with my whole accident, my car accident that I was in, I'm just not even in the right frame to even be doing that type of stuff, to be honest with you. And even if I wasn't injured from my accident, I probably still wouldn't do it because it's just like, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Like, it might not be embarrassing for everybody, but to me, I feel like that would be embarrassing. Like, I'm African, my parents are hella strict, and my culture is really strict. So I just wouldn't do it. I'm not judging the girls who are on the show, but I'm just saying, like, you would have to pay me like real money, like, to embarrass myself on TV. I'm not going to just be fighting on TV, embarrassing myself, and I don't have a guaranteed check. Like, if y'all give me a guaranteed check, then that's different. At least I know, like, damn, I embarrassed myself, but at least I can go spend this, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 bands, but to just go on TV, do all that, and not even know if I'm going to be picked or not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about all that. So yeah, you guys, the Zeus security, they were definitely doing some freaky-ish with those girls at audition, promising them opportunities. I even heard that there was security who was like selling wristbands and the cards, what do they call it? The ticket. They were selling the tickets. People were scamming people. I even heard like some dude from Bad Boys. He was some dude from Bad Boy. I forget his name. He was telling people that he was going to get them into the VIP lounge, charging them money, and didn't get them in. So it was just a whole bunch of scam. Like, the people that work for Zeus are scamming the people who support them, because you got to think about it. The girls who came to audition are also the girls who watched the show. So you guys are literally like allowing, your security and people who work for you to take advantage of your supporters, because a lot of the girls want to be on the show. So you guys are just making them give you head and do all these sexual favors and all this other stuff, which is crazy to me. But anyway, let's move on. So, now I know I told some of you guys my camera got stolen at auditions. I'm not going to talk about that right now. But my camera did get stolen. It did get stolen at auditions technically. But while I was auditioning, I gave my camera to someone, the girl who I was with, to hold for me. And when I came back, she gave me 2 different stories about what happened to my camera. And the whole thing just didn't make sense to me. But now I'm starting to feel like, Zeus is kind of pissed. They don't like me because I do content around their topic, I guess. Even though a lot of bloggers, a lot of YouTubers do reviews and recaps, and they actually talk shit about the company, they actually talk shit about the show. I don't talk shit about their show. I talk about what happened, and I let the viewers decide, like, how do you feel about it? Okay, cool. But I guess they're mad about me doing content or whatever around their stuff. And let me tell you why I know they're mad. Because I'm not just assuming, I'm not just jumping to conclusions. I actually have proof that they're mad. Now, one of their employees, Bree, I forget her real name, but if you go to my Facebook, you can scroll down and you'll see the post. I put her full name there. I made a post about her on Instagram. But her name is Bree. She works for Zeus, and she was reporting my post on Instagram and YouTube. She reported some of my videos on YouTube after auditions for no reason. No reason. Mind you, the videos that she reported, one of them was like a fight at the auditions. It wasn't really a fight, though. It was like the end of the fight. that I had a video of. So she reported that video that I took with my own phone for copyright. She reported a video that I took with my own phone. Mind you, they never told us that we couldn't record. I never knew that I was on the clock for them while I was there recording with my phone, but I found out when I got home. Not only that, she reported other videos that have already been circulating the internet. I had like one or two very short videos. I want to say it was like 6 seconds long. You know how they post their little snippets and trailers. So I had posted like maybe like a 5-6 second trailer that was already on Facebook. I literally screen recorded it from a different account and reposted it. I didn't go to their account and take it or nothing like that. It was already circulating the internet. All I did was repost it. She reported that video. 5-6 second video, just a snippet like of the it was just like a snippet from their show that was already circulating the internet. You know how people cut snippets out and just be like laughing about it, trolling on the internet, on socials. So yeah, so that's pretty much what it was. And that little snippet wasn't nothing really crazy even really happened or anything like that. But it was the fact that I got views on it. It's like they don't want you to get any, they don't want, like, they just want to take. Zeus just wants to take. They don't want to give. Like, even to the people who are promoting their show or who are hyping their show up, because at the end of the day, say what you want, I'm a small creator and you don't need my views. However, I'm keeping the topic going at the end of the day. And I don't say nothing bad about your show. So at the end of the day, why would you have a problem with me or want to do that to someone who's like, you know, a positive more than a negative? I don't know. So anyway, she reported some of my YouTube videos also. So I ended up emailing Zeus. I emailed Bree because Facebook tells you who exactly reported your stuff. They show you the name and the company. It says Zeus Network, Bree, I forget her name, Bree, whatever. So I emailed her and I asked her, like, what happened? Like, why was my videos reported? I don't say anything negative about your show. I do recaps, and it's like it's in compliance with like Fair Use Act or whatever like that. So I'm not really doing anything wrong here. She was like, oh, well, you know, you're giving too much of our show away. And we don't want people, like, she basically said that they want people to watch the show on their app. So they don't want you to give too much of the show away. So that's why she reported the video. But I don't give too much of your show away, Bree. I mean, Zeus, whatever. Like, I don't give too much of your show away. If you watch my videos, I barely put in any like snippets of the show in the video. I might use pictures or maybe like a short video at first because, you know, I was new to it. So I was just doing what I thought I was supposed to do. But yeah, I don't give too much of your show away. If anything, I'm promoting your show and hyping it up because I always say good things about it. So I don't get what that was about. And again, why would a 5 or 6 second clip that's already circulating the internet make a difference? Like, there's other people who posted the same video. Did you report their accounts? Are you reporting everybody? Honestly, I didn't have any problems with them. I don't even think they knew I existed until I went to auditions. And that's another problem. I don't think Zeus even knew I existed until I went to the auditions. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I don't know. But I feel like once I went to the auditions and now they have my information, now I'm like under their radar or something. Like, you know, like now you guys are coming to my account and reporting stuff. Like, I never had this problem before I came to auditions. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I know you guys were watching my videos. You guys looked me up. You wanted to see who I was. You probably wanted me on your show. Hey, I don't know. But they definitely were looking into whatever the F I was posting or whatever. And I never really posted anything bad, but I guess they don't like people getting any type of anything off of them. I don't know. I can't really tell you, but I'm just telling you what I think. Cause I mean, I don't know why there would be a problem. But anyway, yeah, she was reporting my videos. I sent her the email. So after she said that, then I was like, okay, I told her I understand. I was like, I totally understand because I put myself in their position. Like, if I'm a business owner and I'm, you know, selling videos or whatever, I have some type of company where I'm like showing episodes, I wouldn't want people like posting the whole clip or anything. I didn't post the whole clip anyway, but I'm just saying I wouldn't want people like putting too much content out. So I get it. I can't be mad at them. I respect it. So I told her, okay, I totally understand. And I told her, I totally get it. I won't do it anymore. But why did you guys report the video that I took with my phone? That's the part that I didn't get. Like, why did you report the video that I took? And again, it didn't show the whole fight. It only showed like the end of the fight. But they were like, yeah, like you can go to my last vlog and look for yourself. It's in the intro. It's like the girls were like kind of yelling at each other mildly, but like that was about it. It wasn't even like the real fist fight. Zeus had the actual full fight. I didn't. So why would you report that? So anyway, child, I emailed her asking her why would she report that, and she did not respond. She never emailed me back. I never heard from her again. So they just was fucking with my stuff because they felt like it. They were like, oh, it's a good day being a rich Zeus member. Let me just go and oh shit. Oh, but drop my phone. They're like, let me just go and mess with this little YouTuber girl and report her video. Mind you, when they report your video for copyright, if it messes with your account, you know what I'm saying? Like it messes with your algorithm. So she could have messaged me privately. She could have messaged me privately and told me that without messing up like my account. Now it put like some at the time it put like some type of restriction because now Facebook's thinking I'm stealing your ish. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, it's plenty of people posting that same 5-second clip. But anyway, let's move on. What else happened? Oh, okay. So that was another thing that I thought was weird. And that's how I knew that, okay, these people are watching my account. That's how I knew, like, okay, yeah, they got eyes on me. Another thing that was weird was that, like, I remember I had posted something on Facebook. I made a post and I was like baddie code, or I was like rule number 1 to be a baddie or something like that. It was like a baddie code thing that I was doing. Like rule number 1, a baddie never hates on someone because they know their time is coming. I made like a status post. And then that same day, like I want to say like 10-20 minutes later, here comes Natalie with a similar caption. Rule number 1 to be a baddie. I'm like, am I in a Twilight Zone? Because I just made a post very similar. I was like, okay, coincidence. But it was other things that I was noticing that I'm like, okay, you're probably looking at my account because like it's just too many, it was just too many little things. Like, for example, how they did the live audience. I'm not even going to talk about that. I'm not even going to get into that because then it involves Dia and whatever. But even that whole live audience thing, I low-key felt like they jacked my idea because if you go to my interview with Dia in the beginning, you see that I added like a live audience like clapping feature. And me and Dia, we don't have an issue, but Dia did some hating shit. Like she did some hating ish. And after our interview, like she didn't want to promote the interview like she said she was, like she promised she was. But then she went and promoted another interviewer that that interviewed her after me. And they put that live clapping feature on their video like I did. So I'm like, wait a minute. Not y'all trying to jack my ish and then you don't want to promote me, but you're promoting him. But anyway, yeah, so that's where they probably got the live audience idea. I know they're watching my stuff. And at this point, y'all might as well just hire me as your creative director. Like y'all don't gotta steal, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not even mad at it. I don't own it. I don't own the idea. People was doing that before me. So I didn't really care, honestly. But I'm just saying that's how I knew they were watching my account or they see my account, because that's just how life is. Sometimes you see something somewhere and then later you're like, oh, we should do this or that, whatever. But anyway, I just felt like, okay, it was similarities and like things that I was doing and they were doing. So I was like, okay, whatever. Clearly they're seeing my account. So yeah, I feel like they intentionally cut my scene. Like, well, I don't know. Is that a scene? I guess I'm gonna call it a scene. But they cut my round 2, like my round 2 where I actually got a ticket and I was popping my shit. Let me talk about that. Let me talk about the part that they didn't show you guys of my audition. So the first time you guys see that, like, Natalie and no, was it Cash Doll? It was Cash. No. Natalie. It was Natalie. Natalie told us the second round, she told us to show our titties and do push-ups. They didn't show that. I didn't do it. Oh, no. They did show that part. So yeah, they did show that part. They showed round 1. That was round 1. So round 1, I went in and it told us to show our titties and do push-ups or jumping jacks or whatever. I didn't do it. Most of the girls did it. They got a ticket. I didn't get my ticket, right? Cool. That part did happen. I remember security carrying me away. I don't remember walking out of the stage, the audition stage. I don't remember that, but I'll let them have that part. Now, I came back. Okay, so let me tell you guys how I even got back on stage. Let me not skip, right? I think I talked about this already on my vlog. So you guys know that this is real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I already talked about this. If you guys watch my content, I already talked about this. So it's not like I just made up a story tonight. No. So, okay, cool. So after I didn't get my ticket first round, I went back behind the curtain. I was getting ready to leave. I had my head down and I'm just thinking like, man, fuck. I'm like, dang, I didn't get a ticket. I'm like, I came all the way out here. I'm just thinking. So I'm just walking. I was walking the wrong way. So security was like, oh, line up, line up, line up. He was telling me to get in line to go on stage. Again, I was like, oh, I already went on stage. So he was like, oh, okay, my bad, my bad. Because actually, if you go like left, if you go left, you're going back into the audition room where everyone's waiting. If you go right, you're leaving. You're still going back out to the audition area, but you're leaving now. So when I told him like, oh, I already auditioned, he was like, okay, my bad. So I turned around and was going the right way to leave this time. So now I'm walking towards, but I'm about to walk past like the side of the stage again. So as I'm leaving again, the second time, another security walks up to me and tells me to get in line. They're like, hey, line up, line up. All right, next group of girls, get on stage, get on stage. So I'm like, you know what? I'm like, God must want me to go back on stage because like I already tried to leave. This is my second time trying to leave and they keep telling me to go back on stage. So I was like, F it. I'm like, you know what? It doesn't hurt to try. Again, if they give me the opportunity, I'm gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I got back on stage the second time. So I went on stage the second time. You know, all the girls are popping their ish, like, you know, talking their ish, right? So then it was like maybe one or two girls who were popping their ish. Like, you know, everyone's talking their ish. This time they actually let us talk because like my other audition, it was just jumping jacks and push-ups or whatever, jumping jacks. So this time they actually let us talk. So it was like two girls who probably popped their ish before me. Then they let me talk because I try to talk. I try to interrupt one of the other girls and they were like, no, let her go. So I was like, okay, you know, keep it cute. Mm-hmm. So what even happened after that? Okay, so they let me talk. So I'm like, hey, you guys, my name is Erica. You know, I'm representing the Bay Area, Nigeria, up in this bitch, West Africa, in this motherfucker. I'm a Nigerian. Swag. Let me stop playing with y'all. But no, I was popping my ish, like, you know, I'm representing multiple places. I'm from the Bay Area. If y'all don't know, I'm from the Bay. And that's where Natalie Nunn is from. But she's not like us, you know, they're not like us. Like, she's not like us. Like, she's different. Natalie Nunn has not put on nobody from her city, town, nothing. That bitch is fucking, that shit crazy. But anyway, that's not my business. I don't know her, so I don't care. But I'm just saying, like, you ain't put on nobody from your hometown, girl. Like, you ain't no real boss. You ain't putting on your city. You ain't no real boss. I'm just saying. But anyway, so I was popping my ish, like, you know, like I am from Africa. I used to live in Africa. Some of y'all don't know. I used to live in Africa. Like when I came back from Erica, I said from Erica. When I came back from Africa, it was like coming to America too. Okay. I didn't know what an iPhone was. I had an accent. I had like an African accent. I was like, hey, my name is Erika. Like, you know, I had like a real, I still have the accent. I feel like I still have the accent, but it's not as deep as it used to be. But anyway, so I was telling them, like, you know, I'm from the jungle, for real. Like, y'all think y'all been in the slums, baby. What? I'm running with the lions out here. What you talk about? So anyway, you know, just popping my ish or whatever. And Natalie is like, by the way, Natalie was hella rude to me. I also didn't even say that. She was hella rude to me. I think she was mad that I didn't obey her the first time and do push-ups and show my titties. Yeah. I think she was mad about that. Because I think Natalie likes to control people, but I don't know her. So I'm just speculating. But yeah, like it just seemed like she was pissed because even the other girl who I almost interviewed, like the other girl who didn't do the push-ups in her round, she was like, get out, leave right now. You think you're better than Natalie Nunn, you know? So I didn't embarrass myself or make myself look like a fool. So she was not feeling that. And Yeah, so let me get back to the story. I'm sorry, you guys. I keep jumping. So yeah, so she's asking me. Yeah, she was rude though. She was hella rude. She was hella rude. It was something else she did. Oh, when I came in the second time, she was like, she was like, no, pay attention. The camera's over there. Like she was trying to embarrass me. She was trying to little girl me. Like the camera's over there. So I'm like looking to the side. They didn't show none of that. I'm like looking to the side. I'm like looking dumb. Like what the fuck? Like where's the camera? I thought I'm supposed to be looking at you. Why am I looking over there in the corner? So it was just weird. And I think that's another reason why Dream Doll gave me my ticket because she saw that Natalie was just doing the most. I don't know. I think something about a confident black woman just pisses Natalie off. I don't know what it is. But yeah, Dream Doll was hella sweet. She's a real bee. She's a real bee. It'd be the ones that you least expect. Like, you would think Dream Doll would be stuck up because she's actually really pretty, and like that girl, but no, it'd be the build a bitch and still ugly ass birds, you know. No shade, no tea. But yeah, anyway, let me get back to the story. I don't really care about none of this, to be honest with you. I'm just sharing my story because I feel like people need to know, especially like I feel like when you do shady shit and you're just a bad person, you don't treat people good in real life, and you're just people need to know, money changes people, man. Like you can't be treating people like that. Like that's just not cool. But anyway, money only changes people that never really had it. Like if you grew up with money or if you've really made money, like you really got it out the mud, you're not going to treat people like ish because you know what it feels like to be at the bottom. You feel me? So these people who be acting like they got a story, they don't really got a story, because if you got a story, you've been at the bottom, you know how it feels to work your way up. You're not going to treat people like shit. So anyway, baby, can't impress me. Like I wasn't even impressed. Like let me not even pop my shit too hard. Let me not even pop my shit too hard. Cause baby, I live in Atlanta where you run into celebrities every day, baby. I was Natalie Nunn, baby girl. I've met real rappers, real rap bitches, real boss bitches. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that'll really beat a bitch up in real life and still that bitch. You're not that without security, girl. You know how many people want to people want to get Natalie right now, like Natalie Nunn right now. Like a lot of people don't like Natalie Nunn. Like she did a lot of girls filthy at the audition. Like me, I don't got time. I'm more about getting the bag, and for real, the bag that they've been trying to get to for 2-3 seasons. Yeah, that's the bag that I actually get to. So I don't really care too much about the ghetto ish. I leave that to the circus. But yeah. Anyway, let me get back to the story because I need to go. I need to go do my shit. I got shit to do. So almost done with the story. So okay, she was asking me where I'm from. I said the Bay. She said, what part of the Bay? I said, hey, we're in San Jose. I traveled a lot growing up, so I'm from a few places. You feel me? So I told her like, Hayward, San Jose, whatever. She was like, I don't know about her. Then I'm like, I'm a baddie. I'm a boss in real life. Like I really live this life. If like let me not even I don't even it's not about me. So and then what else? Oh, I was like, oh yeah, I was like, I got my bachelor's degree, I went to college. Yeah, see, that's why me and you are different. Yeah, because I hustle, go hard, and go to school and do shit that I probably should have had anyway. But you bitches wanna like it's different type of people out here. Some people want to be a bad bitch. That's their goal in life. Their goal is they always wanted to be pretty. They always wanted to be popular. I can't relate. I wasn't like super popular, but I've always been the girl that was cool with everybody. And like, I'm cool with everybody. I probably have like 2 real friends, but I'm cool with everybody. And I'm like the funny girl, but some of these girls, like they always wanted to be a bad bitch their whole life. And so like now they got the power and they want to put naturally bad bitches, they want to put them down, So anyway, she was like, what part of the Bay you from? I'm like, what, San Jose, Hayward. She's like, I don't know about her. I don't know about her. Then I was like, I got my bachelor's degree. I get money. I own a couple businesses. I was popping my shit, and I was like, I'm a girl's girl, and that's true. If you know me, if you've ever interacted with me, you'll know I'm super sweet. I'm super sweet to women. I love other women. I'm really mean to guys, honestly, but I'm like super sweet to women. So Dream Doll was like, "Oh, I love a girl's girl." So then she handed me my ticket. Oh shit! I'm gonna turn this live off. She handed me my ticket. Dream Doll gave me my ticket because Dream Doll was like, "Oh, I'm a girl's girl. I love a girl's girl." So she handed me my ticket, And I was like, yay, I was happy. So I got my ticket, I went off stage. Then that's when I went to go look for the other girl who I handed my camera. That's when I got the bad news that my camera was stolen. Ciao. How my camera got stolen, I already recorded the video, so I'm going to drop that probably tomorrow, day after next. I don't like negativity, so I really kind of been procrastinating on dropping it because I don't like to talk about negative topics, but it's necessary sometimes. You can't let people get away with doing evil shit sometimes because they're going to keep doing it to other people. So sometimes it's necessary. So I am going to drop that video. What else was I going to say? That's when I found out my camera got stolen. Oh, and then after I was looking for my camera, I came to the conclusion I wasn't going to find it. This girl let me use her charger because me and the girl that I was with or came with, whatever, we got into it. She did some shysty shit. We didn't get into it. She basically told me my camera was stolen. She gave me 2 different stories about what happened to my camera. And then while I'm looking for my camera, it disappeared and left me there. So I was, trying to charge my phone to get back to my hotel. So yeah, I was just surrounded. I was just in a shiesty environment. That's all it was. I was in a shiesty environment around shiesty people. But hey, I kind of knew what I was walking into. So, you don't really hear me complaining about it too much. I mean, I'm going to share my story, but you don't really hear me complaining about it because I knew what I was walking into, There was one other thing I was going to say. Oh, I did my interview with Janisha. Me and this other girl did it together, and I feel kind of bad for her because I feel like, dang, you probably didn't get your interview with Janisha shown because of however they feel about me. I don't know what I did to them. Oh, I do have another YouTube channel. That I'm not going to lie. I did a story on Natalie, but it wasn't a bad story. It was just a story. Well, first of all, if you go live and you talk about something, just how I'm talking about this, you're putting it out there. And then for Natalie, like you're whatever class of celebrity you want to classify yourself in, cool, but you're seen as a celebrity. So if you go live and you're responding to allegations that someone made against you, you can't be mad that bloggers are posting it. So I don't know if she was mad about that because I did drop a story on that on my other YouTube channel. But again, you can't be mad at me because, one, I didn't talk crap about you. I said, these are the allegations. I show them your side of what happened. I told them his side of what happened. And I told them, what do you guys think what happened? And I left it up to the viewers. So if you're mad about that, then baby, you got a whole lot more to be mad at than me, baby, because it's people actually talking crap about you, dragging your name in the mud, baby. I didn't do all that. I just put the facts out there. I let them decide. So, and then it's like you mad at me, but you friends with people who do the same thing. You're friends with bloggers who make the same stories about you. You probably pay them to talk good about you. I left it. And I made it objective. So, I mean, I wasn't talking crap about you. I made it objective and I let people decide for their own. I don't paint stories. I don't paint narratives. How you guys try to paint me like I was some type of liar because you didn't show my full audition tape. So now you got me looking like, oh, I got a ticket but you showed me not getting a ticket. So that's pretty much, what happened, you guys. It's crazy to me because you guys see what those girls were doing at audition for the ticket. You guys see what they were doing. Y'all see how these girls are fighting each other, about to take each other's head off about these tickets. So ain't no way anybody gave it to me. No one said, oh, I'm sorry you lost your camera. Here's my ticket. You can have it. No, it was girls. Some of the girls that I met, they were talking about framing it up and putting it on the wall. Like nobody gave me their ticket, but you guys. So, yeah, that's crazy. There was one other thing I was going to say. Damn. I remember. Another thing I was going to say was I didn't say this before because obviously like I wanted to leave the doors open for all the opportunities that could have came, or if they did want to cast me, I was open to do Midwest, but like Baddies Gone Wild, hell no. You couldn't pay me no amount of money to do Gone Wild and crash out. Nah, I'm cool. But I actually wasn't really pressed about being casted for Baddies, and I posted like a screenshot on my story and on Facebook, on Instagram, and I posted like the screenshot because I didn't really like. I don't get me wrong, I do the reviews, I do the recaps. I like watching the show. I like the girls. The girls are cool. I don't like the people who run the shit, like the people in charge. No, the girls, the cast, they're cool. The idea, and honestly, I think naturally, Bad Girls Club fans are just we just want something that reminds us of Bad Girls Club. So naturally, we're just watching the show because we want to see Bad Girls Club, and that's the closest thing to it. So but yeah, I forgot what I was saying. I just blanked out. But yeah, you guys, that's pretty much it. I posted the receipts on Facebook, Instagram, like the little screenshot of me texting the girl who I met up with. And I told her, and I said, because I told her about the opportunity. I'm like, you should come with me. And I told her, I'm really just going to support you. Because she's a aspiring rapper, whatever. I had just met the girl. I don't really know her like that. But, we had been cool on socials. I met her one time in person. So I wanted to support her, the way she had been supporting me. Like, that's just how I am. If you support me, you like my stuff, I'm going to do the same. If I see opportunity that might help you, I'm going to tell you about it. So that's just what it was. And I pretty much told her, like, I really think this would be good for you. But for me, I'm in a different uh, mind space. I'm trying to go back to school next year. I'm doing a whole lot of stuff. So I don't really care about it. Like, if I get on the show, then I would run with it. You feel me? But it wasn't like a do or die for me. So I told her, I'm more so happy for you. And, I hope this works out for you because this is something you're trying to be in this industry, So I just do my little reviews and recaps. It's more like a hobby for me. I don't get paid off the stuff. So it wouldn't make a difference for me. It wouldn't change my life. It wouldn't break me, nothing. It's a hobby. So yeah, it's really a hobby that I started when I got on my accident. I couldn't really do anything. I was on bed rest for a long time. So I could like do little stuff around the house. So that's why I started my YouTube. Now I'm more mobile and stuff. I'm still kind of messed. I'm still kind of fucked up, but I'm better now. Like, I can move around. I can go out. I can't go out for I can't be out all night partying and stuff. But I can still move around and do stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. That's pretty much what I wanted to tell you guys, my experience and how they try to make me look like I was crazy, like they didn't give me that ticket, knowing that they gave me that ticket, but that's fine because at the end of the day, I wasn't too pressed to be on the show. Of course, it's a great opportunity to get your name out there. If you're a business owner, you can promote yourself, whatever. But it wasn't a do or die thing for me. And I still appreciate the opportunity because I'm not mad at the owner or whatever. I'm just, I just don't like the pettiness. Like, let's not be petty here. Like, what I'm saying? Like, it's just, no. And honestly, that right there shows me that I couldn't even be on the show. I could never be on a show where someone is going to change a narrative and make things look one way when it happened one way. It's a very controlled environment. It gave me pimp vibes. I'm not going to lie. It gave me pimp vibes. Like the way the guy talked to us in the bathroom. I have a boyfriend and he doesn't talk to me that way. Like, so who are you to come and talk to me like that? I'm a rich niggas bitch. Like, you must not know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not bragging and I'm not, trying to but I'm just saying, like, you don't talk to people like that, whether I'm poor, rich, blind, yellow. You don't talk to people like that. So that was crazy to me that he even felt comfortable. Like, what makes you feel comfortable to talk to me like that? It's because you're already doing it to the girls on the cast and you feel like you can do whatever. And hey, I mean, when you got the police officers in the waiting room and you got girls ripping their heads off the next room and nothing's going on, I mean, I guess maybe you should feel like that, right? Like, why is it that you guys have cops in the waiting room? What are they there for? Aren't you guys supposed to be breaking up the fights? But then you guys had the one girl who messed up your set. You guys had her arrested for messing up your set. But you guys are over here telling girls to kiss each other, telling girls to fight each other, telling girls to hit each other. Why didn't you call them then? Like, a lot of these girls, man, y'all better get on Zeus's ass about that shit because that's crazy. Even the girl who Mariah took off on. That wasn't even the girl that attacked you. You attacked an innocent person. You jumped to an innocent person. That wasn't the girl. That wasn't even the girl. You guys probably traumatized that girl for life. Like, this shit is all funny and laughs, but you guys probably traumatized that girl for life doing that. Like, she, like, you know, imagine someone getting jumped for something you know nothing about. And honestly, they would want to put her on Baddies Gone Wild. They would want to, because if they don't put her on Baddies Gone Wild, yeah, that girl, yeah, you know what to do. So that whole thing was just crazy to me, guys. That whole thing was just crazy. You know, all of the and honestly, people that you think are the nice ones are not the nice ones. That was another thing. Like, before I went there to auditions, I'm not gonna say I didn't like, but I didn't think I would like Jayla. I didn't think that I would like Scotty. I thought I would like Tasiki. I didn't think I would. I thought I would like Natalie too, because you know she's from the Bay, and I wasn't really sure about Natalie. I kind of like left it up in the air, but no, the people, I didn't think I was gonna like Roly, but Roly was actually like one of the nicest girls out of like the cast. Roly was super cool. Scotty was super cool. She was okay. She was okay. Um, Jayla was cool. I like Jayla. I like Jayla and Roly in person. As far as like a person interaction, I like Roly and Jayla. Janisha, I always thought Janisha was so sweet and so nice. I didn't like Janisha. I'm sorry. I didn't like her interaction, her energy. It was like she was like in our interview, she just kept trying to be smart and like say things to belittle me a little bit. Not like belittling, but like she was trying to like size me up. Like, you know how like a person's talking to you, but they're trying to size you up, but then like it's in a nice way. That's what she kept doing. So I'm just like, okay, like it was weird. So I don't know. Like, a lot of them are just weird. A lot of people that work there are weird, and a lot of them are like, what's the word? They got like some people just, they get a little bit of power, or they're important for like 5 minutes when it comes to whatever it is that they do, and they want to take the most advantage of it that they can. So because they might not never be important again, you know. So I don't know, I can't relate, but yeah, you guys, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. I know I'm probably going to remember some stuff later, probably put it in my next video. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel, because I still got like 2 more videos. I still got to drop part 3 to behind the scenes, and that's when I talk about the girl stealing my camera. And I think it was another video I was halfway done editing. Oh, I think that was like the baddie finale. I'm a little behind on the content, but I'm gonna still post it. And yeah, you guys, I pretty much just wanted to share my story, share my experience, madness, the craziness. I almost kind of wish I didn't never go to auditions, but then I kind of am happy, because sometimes you need to experience things so that you know that it's not for you. Sometimes you got to go through stuff so you know that's not for you. So I already knew it wasn't for me. As you can see in the message to that girl, I told her I wasn't really, I didn't really care about being on the show, and truthfully, I still don't really care about it that much. I just like watching it. I think, it's just something to do. I really like Bad Girls Club, to be honest. I really like Bad Girls Club, but we don't have that anymore. So it's just something that's cool until they come back. Like, if they come back, I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. They try to make me look crazy. They cut out my part. They try to make it seem like I didn't get a ticket, but I did get a ticket. And at the end of the day, I don't really care. I don't really have nothing to prove. The ticket is not going to do nothing for me. I'm not going to eat it. It's not going to give me clout. It's not going to do nothing for me. I have the ticket here somewhere in this room. I've showed it to you guys. It is what it is. I don't care. But I just thought it's so funny that, wow, like now I'm seeing it firsthand how Zeus controls the narrative. Now I'm seeing it firsthand that they control the narrative, because they can cut, and I edit videos and I understand how editing works. So like, it's just crazy to me, like, that these people are really just narrative crazy, So it is what it is. I don't care. But all right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. Thank you guys for tuning in and just hearing out my story time. I was gonna post this, but I'm not. I just don't want negativity on my page. I'm gonna move on. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna tell everybody about it because they got me fucked up. But stay tuned because y'all probably might see me on another show, a more grown and sexy show. So stay tuned. This is not going to be the last time you hear about me, see me. I will be on your TV screens. It just won't be with Zeus. Hopefully, it'll be a good, reputable company. I know when it comes to the movie industry or like this type of stuff, reality TV, I know that it's different because like they have to create some type of narrative, but I just feel like it's more than a narrative. It's like the people are just not good people. That's the problem. Like it's just negative energy. They're just not good people. They're always trying to go up at the expense of someone else, or like they always like they're very petty, like, and I just feel like when you're making that much money, why do you care that much about controlling shit that you don't need to control? You know what I'm saying? Like you're supposed to be doing other stuff. You're supposed to be uplifting people. Even if you guys are gonna bring the circus on TV, like you don't actually have to be that person in real life. Like, like you don't like you guys cutting out the part where I get my ticket and my interview with Janisha because you're mad about my content or you're mad, whatever the case will be. I don't know none of you guys for real. Y'all don't know me. So it's like it's just extra petty, extremely petty. But all right, you guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure y'all are subscribed to my channel. I'm gonna go make me something to eat. It's hot in here. I don't know what is up with the AC in this room. This is like my little content room. So I'm not even done putting this room together. I still have heck of wallpaper. So it's gonna be cute when it's done. But all right, you guys, I'm gonna catch y'all later. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see y'all later.